Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Diane G, and we're back for another episode of Into the Ether. I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Linda de Gonzalez.
Hello.
And last time we talked about thresholds, about cycle ending, and cycles beginning. But we didn't get to really talk about what happens in the in between. So today, that's what we're going to do. We are going to talk about that pause, that sacred pause that we usually experience when a cycle is ending and when a cycle is beginning, or the in between of those two. So, I am excited about this topic because I feel like we are in that period. And I don't know if the chat is feeling this, but I know that you and I both do. And I did a live stream with Annie Bear a while ago, and she was also feeling it too. So if I can share what she talked about, to her it felt like a compression, and it feels like the energy and time is being compressed. So I see it as a spring that's being pushed
Mm.
together, and it's about to spring back. And it's a perfect description of how it feels right now, at least to me energetically, like something is about to begin, and it's exciting. So this is for everyone who's feeling in between when things have slowed down, not because you're stuck, because sometimes it looks like you're being stuck or nothing is happening, but because something is shifting. So today, through the Akashic Records, we will be exploring two guiding questions. First is, what am I meant to release while I'm in this pause? And the second one is, what alignment follows after the release. So we will be drawing for people later to read for with regards to these two prompts. But for now, let's say hi to people who are here. If you see someone you'd like to say hi and hello to, Linda, please go ahead.
I want to say hi to Kim, Red Dragon, and I see Rossi here and Venus, Mary Black, Maria's grateful, Andrew.
Hmm.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
And
Oh,
Annie Bear. Annie Bear is here.
hi, Annie Bear. Maria's here. Tiffany Teasdale is here. Hi, Mary Black. Marigi.
Marie,
I don't know how that
Marigi.
is
I don't,
pronounced.
yeah, sorry, we butchered it. I
Oh,
know. I apologize.
hi, Venus.
Lulu's here too. Hi, Lulu.
Hi, Lulu. Hold on, I'm going to do something about the comments.
Christine.
Oh, it's not. There we go.
Akila. Hi, Akila.
Hi, Akila. So if you'd like to join, ta-da, to join the draw for our readings later, we choose this randomly. For the people who just came in, we choose these readings randomly. So if you'd like to join the draw, please type in hashtag pause. You know, I recall that time when Gerald was teasing us because we usually use four-letter words for our keywords, so it's easy to type. Gerald, we are now evolving. We use
Yes,
five-letter words now.
you're graduating to five-letter words.
That is a very huge improvement.
It's a big step. I think we can manage. I think we can do it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, Alice L is here. Hi, Alice. Was also a member on your
Yes.
channel, Linda.
Hi, Alice. Yes, she is.
And
And she's
speaking,
also on my Patreon. She's also a Patreon of mine.
uh,
And Lori's here.
hi, Lori.
Sunny Landish.
Hi, Sunnyland. Hi, Cheryl. And speaking of members, what can people do if they want to be a member on your channel or to join your Patreon group?
The links for Patreon and for joining my membership are in the description.
Hmm.
The Oh, and here's an announcement that's going to be posted later today for my members. So those of you who aren't members, you can't hear this, all right? It's a big secret. I just found out, I just arranged this. We were supposed to have a members only meeting this coming Saturday afternoon. We're not doing that. We're going to have a special members only meeting on Valentine's Day in the afternoon. Yeah. Members only. We're My special guest for the members meeting is going to be Gerald, and we're pulling out the decks that we can't use on YouTube because they got like naked bodies on them. We're going to do love readings. So there. Hmm.
Love readings. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
A lot
well,
of
I
the
mean,
people
I'm saying
watching are
love
interested.
readings, but I think that it's going to be, I think we're going to read whatever anybody wants to ask. But, because everything is love, if you want to,
Yeah.
look at it that way. So, yeah. So yeah, so
But
this February the 14th, special members meeting, no members meeting this coming Saturday. Yeah,
I'm gonna be there. I won't miss it
yeah, I know.
because it's close to your birthday as well.
Yes, there is
So
that
it's gonna
too.
be exciting.
It's gonna be a birthday meeting.
So
Yeah,
you still have time, everyone. If you'd like to join that and join Linda's membership,
yeah,
check her profile page. It's in the description, or you can check or click her icon or tap her icon. It
yeah.
takes you to her profile page, and you can join the membership meeting.
From there,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Lulu wants to know what time. Gerald and I haven't negotiated that. You'll have to wait for the post. The post should go up in the next 24 hours. It'll be a members only post. And yeah. Oh, look, Old Windwalker's here. Hi. Welcome
hi,
back.
old
And Iron
Windwalker.
Firehorse. Hello.
Hi,
Arno
John Timotei is
Nugent.
here. Stephanie's here. Hi, Nancy Ray.
Nancy Ray.
Paul White Dragon is here. Hi, Paul.
Yeah. Oh,
So
and John
okay,
Timoteo. Hi, John.
I think we have enough for entries
I think so
to do
too.
the first draw. But before we do that, would you do the honors of reading the prayer for opening the records?
Well, I wasn't expecting that. So it's buried under my bathrobe. Why do I have a bathrobe on my couch? Why? Because I live on my couch.
But I love how, even though you weren't expecting that, it's so close to you.
Yeah, it's always close to me. It's always like right next to me. Okay. Shh. Okay, we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. And yes, I will teach you how to breathe in through your nose, hold it for a pause, and then out through your mouth. You don't have to make any noise. You can just pretend you're fogging a mirror. We are surrounded by the pure white light of divine source. We ask Archangel Michael to protect and guide us, and we call forth all of our angels, guides, beings of light, and Akashic Records masters to assist us now to receive information of the highest truth, highest frequency of light and love, allowing us to receive exactly what we need for our greatest good and the greatest good of humanity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We open ourselves to the light, and with this light, to our highest truth and our soul's purpose. We call upon the Akashic Records masters, guardians of the records, and beings of light who serve the divine plan in truth and clarity to guide us to our highest good and the highest good of all in divine love. And we ask the Akashic Records masters to assist us in accessing the records to receive exactly what is needed for the highest truth, the highest timeline, and the greatest good for all. And with this said, this group, consisting of the people here now, those who will join us later, and those who will watch the replay, is given the truth to best serve them on their healing journey into the love and acceptance that is most beneficial for them to know in this moment. And I'll read that silently. The records are now open.
Thank you so much, Linda. So now we go to the draws. And again, if you haven't typed it yet, the hashtag is hashtag pause, or the keyword to enter the draw for a reading is hashtag pause.
Right there on the ticker, right there.
Ooh.
Sorry, my nails look awful because I've been scrubbing and I've been using bleach. And do you want music, honey?
Yes, please.
Well, let's see what I've got here. How about
I love that.
me
Okay,
too?
first person we are reading for today.
I got my notebook ready.
Delphi 2236.
Hi, Delphi.
Hi, Delphi. Please let us know in the chat that you're still here. Say hi. Let's do four. Draw
Yeah.
for four. Yeah. Tiffany Teasdale. Congratulations and say hi in the chat, please. Old Wind Walker. Congratulations and please say hi in the chat. And last for this round, we have
I love that music. Nancy.
Nancy Acrone's Intuition. Hi, Nancy. And please say hi in the chat.
Okay, so Old Windwalker, we're answering the prompts that you can see above our heads on the screen, and so there's no need for an actual question. That's how we're doing this today. It does sound very Disney, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, thanks for ending it. I forgot because I like it so much.
No worries.
Oh, you're welcome, Old Windwalker. Anytime. I know Tiffany's here.
Hmm. So we're
And
still waiting for Nancy.
yeah,
Nancy Acrone's Intuition.
Nancy. Don't make us ring the bell for you.
Oh, I saw a comment from her just a few minutes ago. Linda, I joined your membership. Oh
We're
my
going to
God.
get that whip of alacrity soon.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. See, the way membership works is if you have a certain number of members, you get a certain number of emojis. And I have a thing for creating custom emojis. And
Yes,
so
you do. You have the coolest emojis.
I have the weirdest emojis. Let's just tell the truth. So
You're
next emoji that is already done is called the whip of alacrity. And it means get moving.
yes. So thank you so much,
You
Nancy.
just you just had an insight into my. Thank you so much, Nancy, for joining the membership. Um, yes, now you have an insight into just how sideways my mind works.
And how creative your mind is.
Oh well, yeah.
So first up, we are reading for Delphi. What is Delphi meant to release while we are in this pause, Masters? Am I hearing this right, Masters?
Mm.
So you're meant to release judgment, is what I'm hearing from the Masters, Delphi. you are starting to recognize that what you see in front of you is not the whole picture of a person you are talking to. In the past, you judged them by how they presented to you, but now you are looking them as a being who is so much more than what they show you, and you are starting to release judgment. So that's what I got from the masters.
And Delphi, two things. One is a message, and I did pull a card for you from the Oracle of Oneness. But the first message is the closer you can become to your own self, the more you can let go of what doesn't belong to you, like, for example, judgments that belong to other people's judgments of you that you've taken on as though they're truth, and they're not. They're just some other person's opinion and therefore not relevant. I was going to say something much ruder. Um, the more you can let go of what doesn't belong to you, the closer you get to your soul, the closer you get to your essence, the more deeply you'll be able to grow, the more easily and deeply you'll be able to grow spiritually. Now, the card that I pulled for you, which I think is relevant, very relevant to you, says, notice what drains your energy. This fits so well with Diane's message about judgment. I'm getting that it's not so much you doing the judging, Delphi. It's other people judging you and you feeling it. And you're taking it on as if it's true. It's not. Other people's judgments don't belong to you. They belong to them. Okay? Not you. You can let them go. You can say, yes, you think I'm flighty, or you think I'm this, or you think I'm that. Not my problem. I have my own path, my own road. You are draining my energy, and so I will limit my contact with you. I certainly will not take your judgments to heart.
I
Try
love that.
that. Me too. I hope that helps, honey.
Thank you so much, Masters, and thank you, Delphi, for letting us read for you. Okay, next we are reading for Tiffany Teasdale. So avert your gaze, everyone. Ta-da!
Oh, Tiffany, what are you meant to release while you're in this pause? I'm getting that the first step for you, so the image that I have is you're in a doorway, you've got one foot lifted, but you haven't stepped to the other side yet. While that foot is, it's a perfect image for a pause, but while that foot is lifted, be in awareness. Before you do or think or decide anything, be in awareness of what's, again, oh, the masters are going to be beating this drum for the whole show, okay? Be aware of what's not yours. Be aware of the old stories. And I'm walking with you, Tiffany. I'm walking with all of you, because me too, I'm going through the process of letting go what isn't mine. I'm doing it physically and I'm doing it spiritually as well. Like a tree that's letting go of dead branches on the ground. So Tiffany, before you do that, before you step through, become aware of what's yours and what's not, and then step forward. Stay in that pause as long as you need to bring your awareness, to a greater degree of consciousness. Because right now it's sort of a nagging kind of uh, it's just sort of nagging at you when you can't quite get a hold of it. Pause and wait until you can. Ask yourself questions. I don't know, are you a journaling kind of person? I'm not, but maybe journaling would help. Talking to yourself in the car or in the kitchen while you're washing dishes, that helps too. Well, it helps me. Um, but yeah, bring yourself to awareness.
I love that. Thank you, Linda.
You're
So I
welcome.
drew a card for you, Tiffany. So what alignment follows after releasing all of those energy that isn't yours? The card that I drew is courage. And it's courage to step into your power and not give an F on what other people think about you. And the image that I'm getting is an image of a lion. A lion is roaring and it doesn't give an F what other people or what other animals think. It just roars because it wants to. And in the future, it feels like that kind of alignment for you because you will be doing things that you just don't, you're not asking for people's approval to do them because you just want to do them and it feels comfortable. So I feel really good about what comes after this release, Tiffany.
Yeah,
So I hope that helps. And thank you for letting us read for you.
yeah. We have some feedback from Delphi. Diane? Oops. Sorry. Okay.
We clicked that
Hands
at the
off.
same time.
Hands off the mouse.
Yo, no, no worries. Delphi is saying sometimes people don't understand, but I know it's for their best. Thank you is a reassurance for me.
Good. Good. We do these because it's it, it's something we can do to help.
Yes. Oh, Tiffany is saying, I'm going to build an amazing garden. Oh, I love gardens.
I'm
I love
so
gardening, so I'm excited for you, Tiffany.
so jealous.
So, okay, next up we have Old Windwalker and Avert Your Geralds.
Under
What
Jonathan. And
is Old Windwalker meant to release in this Pause Masters? This is similar to the previous message, but the word that they were showing me is expectations. You took on other people's expectations in the past, and now you're realizing that they were projections of their own experiences and it has nothing or little to do with you. You are in this period where you are realizing that and are shedding their expectations of you. And not only their expectations that they projected on you, but your own expectations about yourself. And that's the end of transmission.
I love that so much. And Old Windwalker. I have the Rebel deck in front of me, and the Rebel deck wanted to say something to you about the alignment following this release. I'm bracing myself to deliver the message, okay?
So am I.
And oddly enough, it's probably the nicest card in this deck. Love.
I love that.
Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. So this fits with Diane's message that clearing out the baggage that you're carrying from other people, from their expectations and their stories and their everything, will give you lots of interior room. Okay, it'll make you like bigger, and so you can have more room for love. I love that for you.
I
You
love
have
that as well,
more for
old
yourself.
Windwalker. And because
Thank you so much,
during
Nancy.
this pause, I don't know if you've noticed it as well in the. Well, I know you do. But during this pause, it feels like we are clearing a lot of things that don't belong
I
to us
think that's
anymore.
what it's for, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's what I'm using it for.
yeah.
Um, uh, the whole, oh, okay, Delphi, I understand, but thank you for staying.
Yes, thank you,
Uh,
Delphi.
the whole thing about the pause, the threshold, I've been beating on it on my shows for like a month now. And because that's the message that I keep hearing from spirit that says, you're not the only one, you know,
Yes,
this is something you need to share. This is something you need to share, to experience and to share with others. And so that's why thresholds, pauses, stepping forward, shifting, moving, all of that, that's why that's coming up. You're not alone, old windwalker.
yes.
But once you're done, there'll be room for love.
I love that you're clearing the energy for love to come in.
I think that's just so cool.
That's beautiful.
I know.
Thank you so much. Okay, next up, we have Nancy Ray, who has just become a new member on your channel.
Thank you, Nancy. Okay, February 14th in the afternoon, PST time. So it'll be like, I don't know, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'm not sure. EST, because I know you're in EST. I don't know what the exact time is going to be, okay? But it's like, you'll know. You'll see the post. That's right, Wanda, and you'll be there too. Can't do anything without her. Um,
Yeah.
okay, Nancy, what are you meant to release while you're in this pause? Again, this isn't something, this is, I mean, no one is expected to release what is truly theirs. What is truly yours is yours forever. It's part of your soul. What you are meant to release is the baggage that other people have imposed on you, the false beliefs, the values that don't match your values, the expectations, the general social bullshit. Excuse me, but that was a direct quote. Um, so Nancy, for you, the task is more about distinguishing what's really truly yours. So something you believe, something you know to be true versus what you've been told or what you think you should believe or what the people around you believe or value for that matter. Yeah. Keep what's yours. Let go what isn't. Yeah.
I love that for Nancy.
Me too.
Mhm.
Oh, and Nancy, if you could email me, please, I will send you the link to our Discord chat. We have a members only Discord chat. It's very cool. It's not demanding at all. It's mostly uh, sharing memes and stuff and interesting videos we find and good conversation. So Um, the link to my, or not the link, but my email address is in the description. So if you'll send it to me, if you'll email me, I will email you back the link to Discord. You're welcome.
So I drew two cards for Nancy on what alignment follows after the release. And the first card that I drew is fear. And it says, I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And I was
Oh,
drawn to the energy of love, the words the energy of love. You
yeah.
are releasing fears when it that is a result of people's expectations on you, and you are drawing more on the energy of love. And then the second card that I pulled for you is self esteem. So I'm getting that when you do this release, when you release the fears out of people's expectations of you, you will have a lot more self esteem and trust in yourself. So thank you so much, Nancy, for letting us read for you, and we hope that helps.
Well, that's it for the first round.
Wow! So it's time for us to draw for another set of people. And again, if you haven't done it yet, please type in hashtag pause to enter the draw for a reading.
And
But if
let's do the Disney Godmother again, okay? Because
okay,
it tickles me. I'm sorry.
no worries. Okay, fingers crossed. Not for me, for people.
People
Because I
generally.
usually get drawn for this giveaway tools. Hi, Nancy L. Congratulations, and please say hi in the chat.
Hi, Alice. Ooh, easy, 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 easy. Oh, I see Soul of Avalon's here. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Lulu, congratulations.
Congratulations, Lulu. Violets for roses. Stephanie, please let us know that you're still here. Andrew, congratulations, and please say hi in the chat to let us know that you're still here. Oh, we have 4. Again, that's Alice L, Lulu, Stephanie, and Andrew.
Andrew, there he is.
Yay. Okay. First,
Hands off the mouse.
for people who don't know what we're talking about, we tend to click on the comments at the same time. So you see it appear for a split second and then it's gone.
It disappeared.
Yeah, it's us thinking on the same wavelength. It's not anything bad, don't worry, everyone.
Yeah, it's not technical difficulties, it's over functioning.
Mhm. Okay, so we're going to read for Alice Al now. And what is Alice meant to release while in this pause, Masters? Oh, that's fast. They showed me the word self-doubt is what you're supposed to release in this pause. And the phrases that are popping in my head is like, am I really going to do this? Am I supposed to do this? Would me stepping up to this role be helpful for everyone? And they are giving me the phrase, a big resounding yes. Yes, you have the ability to do everything that you're doubting for. And instead of asking, am I worthy? Am I able? Am I capable of doing this? You can ask, what if I am capable? What if I am able? How much people are going to change and how much people am I able to help? So that is what you're releasing, Alice L, in this pause, is your self-doubt.
And hi, Gerald. uh, what alignment follows after you release your self-doubt? Well, the card that I pulled and the messages that I'm getting, the card that I pulled is release the grip of anger. You will be able to release the guilt, You will, well, you'll probably be able to release some guilt too, but you'll be able to stop being angry with yourself. You feel a lot of frustration with yourself because of this doubt that you have. And why can't I? And I should, and this and that. You'll be able to let go of that. That's part of the alignment. And the other card, Bob Ross wanted to talk to. And Bob Ross gave me the 10 of clubs, and it says this would be a good place for my little squirrel to live. So you will have an internal environment, an internal landscape that will be comfortable for small, vulnerable creatures. Your feelings, your thoughts, your inner life will be much, much easier to, well, it'll be easier for you to live within yourself. You know, you'll be able to look at the little things more clearly and more compassionately.
I love that.
Me
Thank you
too.
so much, Linda and Masters and Alice, for letting us read for you. We hope that helps. And Gerald popped in to say, hands off and avert your Geralds are my theme for today. We love referencing you, Gerald, because we love you so
Yes, we
much.
do. You're a part of every show we do. You know that, whether
Yeah.
you're here or not. You really are. Partly
Thank
because
you.
you taught both of us so much about, how to do it, how to
Yeah.
do YouTube. So,
Thank you, Gerald, for everything.
yeah, thank you.
Okay. Next up, we have Lulu. So, avert your Geralds.
Nah, I don't want to avert Gerald. Are you kidding? He's so much fun. So good to work with. Okay, so let me just settle in so I can read this clearly. Lulu, eh, you have to let go of some of your beliefs. Some of your beliefs about yourself are not true. And the masters are telling me that it's important that you see yourself clearly, without blame and without shame and without guilt, but just be able to name clearly what you see going on within yourself. This may involve shadow work, this may involve therapy, but it's time. That's what this pause is about, is to do that work, to let go. And the card that I have for you, to do that work, to let go of what you need, your blinders, to be able to see yourself clearly, because you don't. Expanding the mind, expanding the mind enriches the soul. To me, that's a perfect fit. Um, you're not seeing yourself clearly. You need to expand your mind. You need to be able to say, this is not an environment in which I function very well. What can I do to support myself better in this environment? Or should I change the environment and go somewhere where I can function better? You know, that level of self-knowledge, so that you can better discern. Okay, we're talking about discernment here, not judgment. So you can better discern what is for your good and what will work against you, both outside and within. So,
So,
and the
what?
thing
Oh,
too
sorry.
is that, sorry, the other thing too is that suffering is not holy. Endurance is not holy. Endurance doesn't make you, okay. Endurance doesn't make you more spiritual, okay? If you're in an environment where you're not functioning very well, or if you're not functioning very well in several environments in your life, pushing through is harmful. Better to find out who you are and look at yourself and then make your decisions based on that. Yeah, no, it's not easy. I'm sorry, Lulu, and it's a hard message. It's not an easy message for me to deliver either. I'm telling you this um, with a depth of love that I can't express. I'm telling you this from my heart, you know, because me too, I've done walked the path. I'm so old that there's very little I haven't screwed up.
Heck, I'm not old and I'm not that old yet, but there are so many things that I've screwed.
Yeah,
But they are learning experiences.
yeah. Hi,
So,
Pierre.
what alignment follows after that release, Lulu? The card that I got for you is surrender.
Mm,
And surrender is not about giving up. Surrender is about releasing the need for control. So I asked the masters, like, what does it mean for her to surrender? And with regards to what Linda was saying a while ago, they were like, she will have better discernment on what she can control and can't control. And that is very important. Because when she realizes what she cannot control, she can set those boundaries. And moving forward after this period, Lulu will be able to do just that, to understand what is within her control. Those are the things that she can change. And those that are out of control
yes, yes.
are things that she can surrender on and set boundaries on. So I hope that helps, Lulu. And thank you for letting us read for you.
And Lulu, it wasn't all fun, believe me. A lot of it was just hard learning and very painful. Worth it, I suppose, but I think there might have been an easier way for me to learn if I hadn't been so stubborn. Ah, and yes, I
Learning
really
lessons.
did live my life.
If only learning lessons is very easy.
Yeah,
Sometimes we have to make mistakes to realize some things, because mistakes and doing them are the best teachers sometimes.
yes. The best teacher is pain. The best teacher is pain because you want it to stop. And yeah, you want it to stop. And so you start doing things differently
Mhm.
and you change, learn and you change.
So thank you so much for letting us read for you, Lulu, and we hope that helps. Oh, she's saying, thank you both. Oh, you're welcome. Yes, the pain along the way rates who we have become and forms our ability to be compassionate to ourselves and others.
Creates who we
Oh,
become.
creates who we
Yeah,
become,
that, yeah.
our pains and experiences. Very well said, Lulu. So, next person we are reading for is Violets for Roses. Avert your Geralds. What is Stephanie meant to release while in this pause? Am I hearing this correctly, Masters? The phrase or words that I'm seeing is creative blocks. You might have creative blocks in the past, Stephanie, and you are releasing them. Or what you believe to be creative blocks were things that were meant to give you inspiration. I'm feeling a lot of artist vibes here, Stephanie.
Yeah, me too.
And in the past, okay, they're showing me that in the past, you feel these creative blocks, but it's not that you don't have the talent or capability, because you might be doubting yourself because of those blocks. But these were periods that you set up for yourself so you can experience life, because it is with life and experiencing it that you draw inspiration with your art from. Without the pause, without this experience, you have nothing to translate to art. And so you are letting go of these creative blocks.
And this fits very well with the artist vibe, Stephanie, because the Rebel deck wants you to believe what you see. Okay? Face reality or live in effing la la land. Choose bravely. This is about seeing your alignment, will be about being able to see what's really there. Not necessarily the surface, not necessarily what people present and what they want you to see and want you to believe about them, but what's truly there under the surface, what truly exists in front of you, whether it's a person or a cat or a still life. I'm thinking in terms of the graphic arts, but this applies equally to writing or music. That's what I have for you, Stephanie. I hope it's helpful.
Thank you so much for letting us read for you, Stephanie.
Little
Okay.
Zen Crone's here. Hi. Hi,
Hi, little Zen
Jill.
Crow.
How are you, Jilly?
Okay, next up we have Andrew. So avert your gaze. Shoo.
Oh, I'm number one now. So,
Yes.
Andrew, what are you meant to release while you're in this pause? Oh, the very first thing I get is your image. And I got big chills, Andrew. Let me just explore that a little further with the masters. So we all have an image that we project to other people, and some of us are really invested in that public mask, and some of us wear it easily, and others are far more invested in the mask, and oh my god. And it gets to the point where you mistake it for your real self. Please don't do that, Andrew. Your real self is a precious, precious being and is worthy of far more than you give yourself credit for. So don't worry about managing your image. Also, your internal image of yourself is skewed. It's inaccurate. You're, you judge, and I do not say discern, I say judge. You judge yourself very harshly, and so you have a very negative self-image. That needs to change. That's part of what's going on right now, and part of that negative self-image reinforces your need for a public image or an outward facing image. So, okay, there's an inward, very negative, harsh, judgmental self image and an outward, more positive. You need to bring those together. That will bring you authenticity, it will bring you genuine inner strength and genuine insight. Those need to come together. Release the harshness, release the judgment that you have, and bring the two closer together so that they're aligned with each other, they reinforce each other. I mean, there are things you're not going to share with me. I mean, there's lots of stuff going on with my head that doesn't come out my mouth. I know it's hard to believe, but it's the truth. And I have lots of private thoughts that I don't share. That's not part of my image. That's part of my interior life. But what does come out my mouth and what I do act, like I try to make sure that my behavior matches my beliefs. My actions match my values. What was that book by that? Uh, the four truths, the four somethings or other act. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sorry. Someone in the chat will probably know, but um, yes. I'm sorry. I do not remember the name of the book. It is by a Latino or the Four Agreements. Thank you, Jilly.
Thank you.
Mwah. Yes, the Four Agreements. Read that, Andrew. That will help you. Four Agreements. That's right. Good book.
I got chills while you were reading, Linda, because I drew two cards for you, Andrew. And the first card that I drew was something that you're meant to release, and it's judgment. So this ties in with what Linda was saying. And when you release judgment, what follows or what alignment follows? And it says discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Part of or what follows after the deconstruction of what you imagine yourself to be is that you can be whoever you want to be next. You can take apart things that are no longer serving you or no longer fits your image of you, and you can take what is more fitting of you, or you can retain what is more fitting of you, and you can be your more authentic self.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's what this card is about: discipline and being your authentic self. So I hope that helps, Andrew. And thank you so much for
Yeah,
letting us read for you. I
yeah.
believe, I think you were kind of newish because I don't recognize the
I
username.
don't
So thank you and
recognize you
welcome.
either. Really happy to see you here. And
Yeah.
also, here's the thing about authenticity: you get genuine strength from it, and you
Hmm.
get uh, uh, a genuine depth to your spiritual experience with authenticity. So, if that's what you're after, go for it.
Yes. Oh, you're very welcome, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, we're done with this batch. But I just want to highlight something that Pamela J. Pinto says. Our good friend Pamela, who's saying, just finished reading The Alchemist, and the book summarizes this. If only life would make it simple by giving us an instruction manual. Ha ha ha. But then we would ignore it like all other manuals.
RTFM.
Spoiler
uh,
alert about that book. Okay, if you haven't read that book, cover your ears. Don't listen. But what's the biggest plot twist, or what's the biggest takeaway for me for that book, is that everything that the person needed was right where they began. It was all within that that place. So sometimes we look for things that we yearn for, and we don't realize that it's been with me all along.
yeah,
I think many of us are also realizing that during this pause in this space.
yeah, I think so too. We
So
don't need to look outside of ourselves for guidance. We don't need to look outside of ourselves for how to live. We know how to live for ourselves if we only listen.
yeah, love that. Thank you so much for sharing that, Pam. So, do we have time for another round? Do you have time for another round, Linda?
I'm not today. I think I
Okay.
think we're I think we're pretty done for the day.
Okay.
I think so. I mean,
Can we do like one for the collective, for the people who we
absolutely,
aren't
a
able to
million
read
percent.
for?
Shh, 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 shh.
Okay. Do you want us to shift, or you're okay with this?
Huh?
I mean, you're okay with the first position, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
okay, okay.
Okay. So for the collective, no, this isn't the rebel deck I'm shuffling. All of you who are panicking in the back row. Whoa. Okay, so here we have two jumpers for the collective. I hardly ever get jumpers because I shuffle very slowly and carefully. Oops. This is meaningful. So the first card says damned, and that's two M's, okay? So blocked up, damned emotions may eventually burst forth. The lesson there, boys and girls, is allow it to flow through you and then let go. So if you need to cry, cry. If you need to punch a pillow, punch a pillow. When it's over, okay, go make some tea. The second card, joy deserves a spot in your schedule. And I've got chills because joy is so important. It's an important part of life that our culture does not value. Our culture doesn't value joy. Our culture values temporary uplifting of mood, okay, through consuming alcohol, drugs, possessions. Our culture does not value joy. It's anti-joy. So those of us who are on this path together, and that's the entire world, we need to make time for joy in our lives every single day. We need to make time for joy. And so it's not a release exactly. You release your emotions, okay, in a healthy way, but you find joy. Look for joy.
I love that. So what follows? Oh, what alignment follows for the collective after the release? I drew two cards, and the first card that I drew is death. Now, if you're new to the spiritual community, please don't freak out. Death doesn't mean the literal death, but it means endings and new beginnings, which is what the show is all about. Being in that in between. And the second card that I drew was perseverance. And it says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. When we release all of those expectations and the things that are no longer serving us, we can do whatever we set our mind to. That is the alignment that follows after the release. What that exactly is, I don't know. It will depend on you. What are you setting your mind into? So I think this is very intentional. The message is for us to be intentional about how we move forward and really set our minds, what do I want to see for my future?
Mm,
So that is the message for the collective.
mm. I want to point out something that Erin O'Nugent, boy, Erin, you hit the nail right on the head there. She says they don't want us to feel joy, they want us to buy joy. I would say they just want us to buy. And they use our fears and our fear of missing out and our fear of other people getting ahead of us to make us buy and consume. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, Erin.
Thank you, Erin. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here and spending time with us. And I hope, even if you didn't get drawn through the giveaway tool, that you took some of the messages, or that some of the messages resonated for you. Um, So before we forget, let's close
I
the
got to close
records.
the
Let's.
records.
Yes, please.
I was looking just before you said that. I was going, hmm. Okay. So we're going to end the way we started with 3 deep breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold it for just a little pause. You'll feel when it's ready. And then let it out gently as if you're, I don't know, defrosting your car window. The one next to you, not the one in front of you. We offer deep gratitude to the Akashic Records masters, the guardians, the guides, and all present today for the truth, the light, and the love received. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The records are now closed.
Yay. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Linda, what will you be doing in the next few days?
Oh, wait a second here. I have a show tomorrow at 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern with Diana Bowles. It's Wings of Insight, yes. And we are not going to be talking about thresholds. I, I've done enough talking about thresholds. I'm sure the topic will come up because we're all going through it. So I'm
Yes.
sure that's going to come up. Um, and then on just a second here while I flip the page. On Monday at 2 o'clock, Gerald and Diana and I will be doing self love, self worth, and self acceptance. 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern. And Tuesday is Akashic Adventures, 2 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern.
Hmm. I'm checking my calendar.
How about you, Diane?
So next Sunday, I will be back for Soul Cloud. It's a weekly show that I do. So if you're not subscribed to my channel yet and you'd like to take part in readings like this again, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Next Sunday, the topic for Soul Cloud is going to be the most important lifetime. So, what is that for you? It's something for us to reflect on next Sunday. So, I hope to see you in the show. So, yeah, I'm excited for
Don't
that.
forget to hit the notification button so
Yes,
that you get all
please.
the notifications when we go live.
And Wanda is agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. And thank you to all the mods who are keeping both of our chats safe during this time. And we hope to see you again in the next 2 weeks for Into the Ether. So thank you and see you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.